Welcome back to another video. So today I am back to talk more Chainsaw Man. I have not talked about Chainsaw Man on the channel for about 2 weeks because I've been running into some YouTube shenanigans. But I'm finally back and chapter 151 has come out. But before we get into the big chapter, and you know the chapter's big because Chainsaw Man is going on a record 21-day break, a 3-week break. I have not seen a 3-week break in a long time. I don't think there's ever been one actually. So before we get into the biggest chapter of the year, let's talk about chapter 150, which I sadly missed last week. But if you want to see me talk about more Chainsaw Man, leave a like, subscribe to see more content like that. But let's get into chapter 150. It's a cool chapter. There's some cool things I really want to talk about, and it's a sad chapter, but I definitely am more excited to talk about chapter 151. So chapter 150 starts off with Denji and Naita continuing to run back to their apartment. And Naita even comments about how it's surprising that everyone is just still going to work even though there's a disaster on foot. She's even thinking about how she might have to also go to school tomorrow. And Denji starts thinking like, you know what? My life is like good. Like he's thinking about Naita, thinking about the dogs, thinking about his family. And he's like, I gotta get back to my apartment, to my ordinary life. The one I've always dreamed about. I don't need to be Chainsaw Man anymore. Hear that, Poshita, because I'm super happy right now. And when he says that, every time that Denji says like Poshita out loud, or he's like talking to Poshita, we don't usually see Poshita when he's talking to him. But this chapter, we actually get to see Denji talk to Poshita. So after he steps on a crow, which I know a lot of people in the community have been talking about how, you know, when you step on a crow or stepping on birds like that, it's supposed to be a sign of like bad luck or death. So there's probably going to be like some big thing happening, like maybe a big character dying and stuff like that. But we finally get to see Poshita and Denji talk, which we have not seen them talk throughout all of part 2. Like we've seen Denji talk to Poshita like out loud. Like I remember one time I think he was on the toilet and he was talking to Poshita, but we couldn't see Poshita. But we know that whenever Denji's doing that, he's not just talking into the void, like he's actually talking to Poshita. But this is the one time we actually get to see that. And Poshita says, our dream came true. And then Denji's like, I know, right? That's like awesome. And then Poshita's like, okay, Denji, but what do you want next? Like, what is your next dream? And then Denji's like confused, like, next? Like, what do you mean next? Like, I get more? And then Poshita's like, do you want a lot of girlfriends or maybe money? And then Denji says, I want to be Chainsaw Man. Because remember, Poshita and Denji's contract all relies on Poshita fulfilling Denji's dreams. He said he will fulfill all of Denji's dreams. It doesn't mean just one. Like the first one was that he wanted to be somebody, didn't want to be poor, wanted to get out and wanted to be someone. He just wanted to be someone. He wanted to live a good lifestyle and have friends and a family. And he finally has that stuff. And so Poshita's like, okay, you got that dream. Now what's your next dream? What do you want? And he says, I want to be Chainsaw Man. I just love that Denji still wants to be Chainsaw Man. Even though he's going through all this stuff, he just loves being Chainsaw Man. He likes being a quote-unquote hero. Chainsaw Man isn't a hero. I feel like I should make a video on that. Talk about more and more about why Chainsaw isn't necessarily a stereotypical hero. But he wants to be that person. He loves being Chainsaw Man. And then we finally get there and we get to see that their whole apartment complex is on fire. And if you look closely on this picture, you can already see the bitch ass person who did it. You can see Barum right there. I just love that Fujimoto drew him right there just to show everybody, like, you pay attention to the panels, you can actually really see what you want to see. You can see more stuff, right? We see the apartment's on fire and Denji and Naita are having like crazy reactions. They're like, oh my god, the pets, like because at first I did not think about that shit at all, but as soon as they said that, I was like, yo, they got like 10 dogs in there and they got Meowie in there, bro. Remember, Meowie is like Power's cat from part 1 that Denji was taking care of until he saw Power again. And so now Maui's cooked. Maybe they might pop up, maybe they're not really dead, but this whole sequence is supposed to emphasize that, like, you know, they're dead. Like Barum did this to kill the dogs, right? And so that means also the dogs are gone. And remember, the dogs were the last thing that Makima gave Denji that's like actually good. Like he actually cares about those dogs, and she taught him to love dogs and treat them with respect and shit like that. So that's the last thing that she gave to him that was actually like a good thing to do, right? And so as soon as Denji sees that, he just starts running, right? He just starts bolting for the apartment to try and save the pets. And then someone sticks their foot out and trips Denji. Denji falls on the floor and he turns around and it's fucking Barum, bro. And he's like, if you're gonna burn someone, it's gotta be family. I figured killing Asamataka wouldn't fire you up that much. You barely know her after after all. Plus, cats and dogs seem more flammable, you know? And it's so crazy. Barem made a good call that him going for Denji's pets would be more damaging than Asamitaka, because he is right. Asamitaka and Denji have feelings for each other, but they're still like, they haven't known each other that long. It would make him mad, but it wouldn't make him so mad. But him literally killing Meowie and the dogs has more significance than just like, oh, they're pets. Like I said earlier, Meowie is Power's cat that she left in Denji's hands after she sacrificed herself for Denji. And then also those dogs are, like I said, the last good thing Makima gave Denji. And so as soon as that happened, Denji gives this like disgusted look, and you can already see like he's grabbing his shirt, he about to turn into Chainsaw Man, and then immediately Barem gets like boasted with bullets, bro. Just gets shot the hell up, right? And it's Fumiko. It's Fumiko and like 3 other public safety, and she's like aim for his head and his hands. His devil transmission is triggered by a molar, and then we see right behind Fumiko, she ends up getting attacked by the whip devil, and that's the end of chapter 150. And I'm like, once again, Fumiko's proving once again why she's kind of useless. She does not do anything. She's just there. Like, oh my, like, what does she do? Like, besides be a groomer, what does she do? What does she contribute? And so far, it's been nothing. But that's the end of chapter 150. 150 was so crazy when I read it, because I was like, wow, like, why did he just literally killed the pets like that? Like, I was not expecting him to do that. Like, just to, like, kill all the cat and the dogs like that. I really thought he was gonna like go to his crib and just be waiting for him. He's like, nah, I'm gonna light that bitch on fire, right? Let's get into chapter 151, because this is when it's really crazy, right? So Fumiko falls on the ground, not get like unscathed. Like one of her men gets literally cut in half, and other people are just like hurt, right? As soon as Fumiko sees that, she ends up getting grabbed by the flamethrower devil, and then Fumiko's like, but you guys were, and then the whip devil says, I guess even the great public safety is in a state of chaos right now because the idiots let us escape. And so we see that it's Sugo, it's the flamethrower devil, and the whip devil. They all got out. They all escaped captivity. And then Denji's like screaming like, you monsters. And then Sugo's like, don't misunderstand, Denji. This is when I don't fuck with Sugo, bro. This man's so dumb, bro. He's like, yes, we set your home on fire, but it's only because it's the key to saving the world. He's like, yes, we did set your home on fire and kill your dogs and your cat, but every part of our rampage of terrorists can't do to stop Nostradamus' prophecy. And then Denji's like screaming like, are you insane, bro? Like, you sound crazy right now. You killed my dogs and my cat because of a prophecy. And then Sugo's like, are you angry? Then unleash that anger. Doing so will save the world. And then the whip devil starts laughing like bro, yeah, he seriously believes that stuff. So I'm assuming like Sugo's like really like absorbed into the Chainsaw Man church philosophy and the prophecy of Nostradamus, while the whip devil still doesn't like really care that much. And so Barem starts getting back up, and he's like screaming like that hurts. And then Nayata sees that, and then Nayata immediately tries to go for Barem's head, and you can even see that Barem thought it was gonna work, right? Because as soon as like Nayata hits like his skull, he's like in a state of like terror. You can see it, but then he ends up getting up, right? And then Nayata's like telling him like, drop dead right now, body for tongue and die, because you know that Nayata could control people that she puts their chain into, but it's not working. And Barem starts walking towards her, just saying her name. He ends up grabbing Nayata by like the neck, and then Barem like says out loud like, move, and she dies. Barem starts talking to Nayata saying, looks like you can't take control of us. Is that because my body is still under Miss Makima's rule, or because my heart belongs to her even now? If Miss Makima were alive and she could use Chainsaw Man's power, she could have defeated the Death Devil. A controlled, peaceful world was supposed to arrive. But you, Chainsaw Man, even though you destroyed our promise of peace, you've been lapping up the peace public safety provided to you. These flames are your punishment. And I think at this moment he's about to like kill Nayata, and then Nayata, with her smart thinking, immediately throws a chain at one of the public safety people to shoot at Barem. And as soon as the public safety does that, Barem drops Nayata, and then Nayata just says like, screams out Denji, and Denji sees the situation. He sees the public safety on the ground. He sees Fumiko under the flamethrower's like headlock or whatever. He sees people watching him, but he does not care. He rips off his shirt, and then you see this look on his face, and he looks at the fire, and he sees Poshita, and then Poshita's like, you got this, man. You did it, bro. You better be Chainsaw Man. And then Denji's like, yeah, I'm about to be Chainsaw Man. And so he rips off his shirt and then falls to the ground. And you can see like he, I'm guessing like he ripped the cord. But you know what's crazy? You don't see the cord. Oh, I do see it. Never mind. I was about to say, it's really hard to see. So if you look at the panel, you can see the cord right there. Like you can see the way that Denji's kind of doing is kind of smart, I think. I think he's pulling the cord behind the shirt so that people don't see that he has a cord behind there. I guess that's what it looks like to me, because you can barely see the cord, and like you see him pull it, and then Naito says Denji, and then you see the chainsaw come out his head, and then you see Denji's like laughing, and then Naito's like, why are you laughing? And then you see that Denji turns into Chainsaw Man at the final panel of the chapter, and you see that we're finally gonna get that big fight where it's Denji versus the Weapons Devil, and it's gonna be so cool, bro. I'm so excited, bro. We have to wait 3 weeks though, but I'm so excited. I'm guessing this is basically like Fujimoto's Christmas break. I'm trying to see when the next chapter will come out. So it's 3 weeks from now. So 1, 2, 3. So it would come out January 9th. That's when the next chapter will come out. And oh my goodness, these last 2 chapters have been amazing. I was not, especially this chapter, I was like, wow, like that's crazy that Nayata can't somehow affect the weapons people. That's definitely something that's going to be, I think, talked about more, that Nayata can't affect the weapons devils. And I wonder if that's just Barum, or is that all of them that she can't control. And then I just love, my favorite part about the chapter was just seeing Denji so excited to turn into Chainsaw Man, and looking at, like, on the outside, look, he's very angry, which he is, and on the inside, but he's also happy that he finally gets to be Chainsaw Man again, and he has like a good excuse. Like, there's literally, what else is he supposed to do? Just die? I don't know what Hirofumi and the public safety expect him to do in this situation. Just roll over and just like die or whatever? No. So I think they'll let things slide, because he has no other choice. Like, he's literally in front of the 4 weapons devil, and they're all going to die if he doesn't do something. But I did like, the last thing I want to say is, like, I do like so much how Denji looks at the fire and sees Bushido, and then Bushido's just like, yeah, you got this, man. Bushido's just like, yeah, you got it, bro. We finna be Chainsaw Man. And Denji looks so happy, bro. I might use that as the thumbnail. That's just my favorite part of this chapter, is just that panel, bro. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. But thank you guys for watching the video. Leave a like, subscribe to see more content like this, and hit that bell post consistently. And thank you guys for staying subscribed for all the bullshit I was going through with the whole YouTube copyright system and shit like that. I think by the time this video uploads, I think the strikes are about to come off, because the crates, this is a little tangent real quick, but usually when you get striked 3 times, your channel's supposed to go away, and it said in 7 days my channel's gonna go away, but it's been over 7 days, my channel still hasn't gone away, and the counterclaim should go through today. So I think my video should come back up and my strike should go away. So my video should come back up today, I believe. But I'm dropping this video today while that's happening, and I'm gonna get to working on other videos. Since Chainsaw Man is gonna be on a long break, I think I'm gonna get back into Kagurabachi, because Kagurabachi's been really, really cool, and I've been waiting a minute to talk about it, just letting it build up. And then everything with Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm gonna wait probably a little bit more and then talk about it. But I definitely want to start talking about more other stuff, like especially Dragon Ball, because my channel was freaking going through the stuff, I missed out on Sparking Zero, so I couldn't drop a video on it when it came out. But I'm so excited for it. But I'm definitely gonna drop more Dragon Ball content soon, because I've just been in a big Dragon Ball mood. But once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Peace.